And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of On the Block. It has been 3 days since we did episode 2, which means very much that this episode is about to be very packed with events and action and whatever. But first, I have to talk about who's on the panel. I am your co-host, Nimi81, aka Nehemiah, and I am joined back with two our panelists, Amy Sunshine, and Cool Cat, Jackson, and Natalie. Say hello.
Hello.
And joined today is a guest panelist who has asked to join the panel. He has played in ZBB15 and he's flopped just like the other two panelists beside me. It's Sparky44, aka Miles. Say hi, Miles.
Hey, Neem, and people as Whooper.
Third flop. Okay, fight me.
You are classified as a flop, Amy, because you got third place and you could have won.
But didn't you get last fall finalist too, Neem?
No, I got second. Thank you.
I was about to say.
Now, quick, we're going to have a lot to talk about because we took a little bit of days off. So the days of ZBB did add on, and we've passed 3 days. So let's just jump into it on leaving off. We're getting to where we left off on. So hold on.
Hold on while the flop gets his shit together.
Oh gosh. We left off on day 3 nominations, which were Pocket and Neffy. Miles, you didn't get to tell your opinion on this. What was your opinion on the nominations of Pocket Rocket and Neffy?
Well, I don't really know Neffy's game too well, but I thought that since these guys are kind of considered popularity threats in the house, I thought this was good to go after them at this point. But if you are also a popularity threat like Eduardo or Popular, you shouldn't be going after your fellow. You're going to be the next target. Yeah.
From if I do recall, the last one we talked about it, the panel that we were talking with were very split on which they would rather see Neffy go or they would rather see Pocket go. With, if I was right, Amy, you saying that you rather have Neffy go. Miles, who out of these two would you have wanted gone? Obviously, you voted to evict. So who did you vote to evict?
I voted to evict Neffy. I've had more time to spend with Pocky in the past. I know his game. I know he's a very strong player, and I think he deserves more time in the house.
All right. So moving forward, the eviction for 14th did happen, in which it was a 56% of votes that got Neffy voted out. Included those 56 was the 11 housemate votes, while Pocket got 3. Opinions on Neffy going home for 14th?
I was sad.
I think if Neffy stays here by 1 or 2%, she's becoming a huge threat because the house almost entirely evicted her, and the public would have taken her up and became
our duty as the public is not to take out threats, though. I don't care if she is a threat. If she stays and she becomes more of a threat, that's not our duty.
No.
If on my opinion, we're not supposed to take out threats, and I'm mad that Neffy did get 14th because she had a potential to have a very good game. The house wasn't giving it to her yet, but if the public got behind her and gave her a chance to stay, she could have moved herself up into a good position. You always have to start off as an underdog before you get good gameplay, because if you start off controlling, you're going to go home very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks that the public didn't give Neffy the chance.
However, she only went home due to the fact of the housemate votes. That's the only reason she went home. So the people did try to give her.
I agree. Because the votes were very close. The 11 housemate votes sent her out, which is why also into the direction of the house. Maybe they're scared of her for what she had potential, but they didn't get to see the potential because obviously she was busy, so she never really showed how she plays the game. They just ganged up on her basically. She was in the bottom, so they took the easy way out.
I feel like last season we didn't have a big ganging up, but our season definitely. Like we had, who are the people on the bottom? Emma and
Britt, I think.
And Britt. Those were the two.
Britt wasn't on the bottom. Britt was in a freaking alliance that I was in.
But
Yeah, but I think
it was more of Emma and Nipple because Nipple really did get targeted a lot in the house, and
then he rose to power. But
yeah.
People are getting targeted for being popularity threats, and I think this is going to be a theme of the season going along.
Well, that's the theme of the season for all. There's always a season where you're getting targeted for being a popularity threat. No issue to it. But the public should give you a chance. I don't know. I'm guessing the public saved the pocket for past game related things. Like they know how he is past games. What did Pocket do in ZBB15
Nothing.
That was saving over Neffy?
Nothing.
Nothing. She's limited her heart in the entire game. And it's sad that she had to go up against him. Because I think most other
Pocket better than Neffy in the first place.
That was my question, yeah.
I think the reason is that people saved him is more like because it's like basically what Miles said at the very beginning, whenever he was like, I've been in past games with him, I know how it works and everything. I think that's why he was saved, basically. Like, I mean, the house is stupid to keep him in if they know this, but...
That's one of the reasons why, Amy, I don't know if you remember when you went up with the public nominating, a lot of people had past games with other people in the game, and they trusted them more. And that's a lot about ZBB.
They trusted me, which was really stupid on their part. Even though I did get third, I backstabbed so many bitches in that game, it wasn't even funny.
All right. So now that that Neffy's gone and it sucks, I wanted to have her here for our interview, but we have different time zones and she's working at the moment. But Neffy, when you do watch this, I just want you to know, because I know maybe in the past I've said things that made it seem like I wasn't supporting you, but I truly was supporting you, and I wanted to see you rise up from your horrible position because, I love underdogs. I was an underdog in my season, and so, despite what other people would say. So,
and yet you still got.
I understand. What you said?
What? Nothing. Love you.
And did I survive? Yes, I did survive. I mean, final two.
I was rooting for you too, Neffy.
I just want to tell you, Neem, I voted you to win, so.
I know who voted me to win.
Wait, when was your season?
ZBB11. All right.
Who was in the finale?
P-Droid.
Yeah, it was the final two. We're gonna get moving here.
Okay. So now that Neffy's gone, there needs to be a nomination for someone to get 13th. And as we can see, that is Water Kid. And where's the other person? Zach T.
Hey.
Now, we've talked about the Zach T drama on the last episode. He was called out for being a rat and all this. Now, I've read more blogs than last time, so I'm a little bit educated, but maybe I'm wrong, so you can correct me if I was wrong. But let me get this right. A lot of people were very much being rats. I called it out how Cameron was being a rat on ratting out the fact that Jared was in an alliance to Jared, but nobody was calling Cameron a rat.
I'm sorry, Cameron's in this season?
Huh?
I'm sorry, Cameron's in this season? Because I haven't even noticed him since day one.
No, he's posted. He's posted.
He's not been really relevant. I mean, no offense.
Let me also get this right, is that Pins for Life. Pins for Life has created many alliances in the game, with a few with the same people, adding just more and more. But then he's abandons that alliance and creates a new one. And he's got called out for doing that too, which, as you can see, came into effect with the 7 nominations that he came in with that round, from what I was reading. And it's just, this round, I do remember that someone said this round is more so pegged on who was feeding the lies, who was being the rats. people said that Girl Bye was throwing around names and being ratty. People said that Cameron and then Pens and then Zach T. Zach T was already branded the rat, so it's not surprised that he's nominated. But there's one person, when I was reading those blogs, there's one person that I'm like, he's being a rat too. And that person is Mr. First Spot over here, Jared. He was the first one to make that blog saying, I'm calling out the rats. And he started with us letting us know that Zach T was a rat and blah, blah, and everybody else like started paddling up saying that he was a rat, whatever. But he also is like literally telling people's crap. He's like not keeping it to himself. He's ratting out Cameron. He's ratting out alliances. He's like, from I don't know who blog I read this, but he was in a nom set, so he ratted out this alliance that he was in, so that the nom set wasn't on him anymore.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Why
I got no votes at all.
everyone always complain about people being rats? This is ZBB, the biggest game. Most people only play it once.
You
Why
have
do
to complain about it because
Okay, hold up now. You don't have to play
that's what happens in the game. You do not want to be lied
Okay.
to.
Stop barking.
You don't sit there and like if you want to be a rat, try to keep it low key. Like you don't sit there and don't like make it very evident that you're a freaking rat. Okay, that's the problem. You can be a rat all you like. You can lie to people's faces. You can do whatever the hell to get you further. But do not make it evident that you are ratting people out. And that's what some people are doing.
Truth.
Yes. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a rat, but you have to use that strategy right. Because the fact that all these people are calling each other out for being a rat when themselves they're rats, they're not playing that good of a game.
Nope.
And I'm just gonna say right now, this cast, they're not playing good if they're all getting called out to being a rat.
See, my thing
That's my opinion.
My thing is like everybody's calling each other out for being rats, but it's like, you know, I highly doubt everyone in the cast is ratting and everything. And my thing is, I think they're just following the lead of Jared. Like Jared set the tone whenever he called somebody out for ratting, and then all of them had to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of like from ZBB15 whenever Emma started the whole feel sorry for me, I'm getting targeted, this house hates me stuff. Everybody else started doing it, and I'm like, you bitches need to stop.
Yeah, that was like week 3 or something right away. And
all right. So with this, we know that Zach T and Water Kid, they are the nominees for 13th. Maybe a reaction to it.
Well, can we start by saying who everyone else evicted here?
Well, no, just talk about your opinions on Zach T and Water Kid. Was this the right nomination?
Well, I know how Water Kid plays.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
You there?
Continue, Miles.
I know how Water Kid plays games, and I also know how Zach T plays games. They're two of the. Wait, is he talking?
I was water nom.
Yeah, I think
lagging.
Water nominated.
You're lagging.
Yeah, why wasn't the Water nominated?
Oh, that was his question. Why was Water nominated?
Yeah.
Water, in a sense, I don't think he was getting called out for being a rat. I just think that he just got into a set. It was a set. He was in a set with somebody else that wasn't Zach T, but then it morphed into putting Zach T in the set with Water, and I'm just guessing people just pushed with it.
What I know about the game is with Water, he's in a similar place than I was at ZBB13. That he was cast right next to one of his good buds, and you're already in trouble for being a duo in the game.
Does he know Zach T outside the game?
No, he knows Jared outside the game. Because
here's another question I have. Like, if this cast is so bent on calling people out for being rats, why are you not nominating them? That's the real question.
Well, they did. They tried this round. I give them.
Why is water nom then if all the rats are like supposed to be out?
That's
Well,
what I'm
because
saying. Like,
Zach T was the main rat they were going for.
But what? There's a second rat next to him.
I mean, yeah, there's Pins for Life, there's Cameron, there's Girl Buys, there's Jared, but they have control in the game. Zach T doesn't. So
I mean,
they could push for
even
Zach T to go up.
even so, you've gotta get, like, you've gotta make people see that if they don't get these people up now, later on, that's gonna hurt their game. Like, that's stupid. You don't let somebody that you know is either controlling a certain part of the house or is a rat or something, you don't let them continue in the game. You try. Even if it gets you nominated, you can be like, well, I'm trying to play the game and all these bitches aren't. And I will save you if you were trying to make a move. But if you're just going to do whatever the house wants, I can't feel okay with that.
Wait, what was this nomination for? 13?
Yes.
This is at the point, like, when did Nipples start playing the game? Final 10, Final 9? You should be going guns blazing right away. Name someone in, like, a reality TV show who goes out winning comps every single day and actually wins the game. Nobody.
Big Bro Faux Show.
Rachel Riley. Let's see.
Nicole.
Nicole. No, Nicole. Hell no.
Most of them don't win.
Okay,
Wait, I'm not finished. Jillian McLaughlin.
Okay, first off, I think you butchered her last name.
But
But I don't think
I was about to ask something.
Let's think about the greatest Big Brother players of all time. Did they go guns blazing?
Hold up. What does that got to do with this? Because first off, my thing is there's
No,
no
because he's trying to say that
Different points.
you should nobody's what goes wins the game when they're playing from day one. They have to wait and then they win. And I agree, but I also have to disagree because in my season, though he played soft, he controlled the game from day one. P Joy.
But he wasn't like didn't make the public know that he was like, oh, I'm controlling the game.
Knew they were controlling the game. They knew.
Once you say it to the public, then the house finds out he didn't go up every single day. So
he did because we didn't care for him.
That's the point of why you don't say, oh, I'm controlling these people. Like, you subtly say it without saying it.
You can't subtly say it without saying
you can.
Because this is
Okay. All right, wait. Let's get on topic though, because I understand what you're saying, but like I said, this season is a bunch of messes. So they're not going to wait before they want to get momentum. They think if they call out somebody, that's going to get them public support.
I don't read most of the call out blogs because they're all the same. Like, save your blogs until you have something big, like what Harley Quinn did back last season. Like,
you're not supposed to blog all day, every day.
Exactly.
Which is like, speaking of that reminds me of Nikias, because Nikias does not blog every day, all day. And I think he's not playing the best game, but he might be playing the best game. He might be playing that game that nobody knows about until it's time.
And that's what Arceus did last season. He didn't blog every day. Nobody knew who he was. And then he started gaining momentum and became a fan favorite. You don't need to blog every day. You don't need to call someone out every day. Save it for when it's your time.
Yeah, but sometimes you just, like, I can understand every once in a while, but I agree with you. Some of these people are just going overboard. Like, bitch, are you going to call out the entire house? Like, if you're going to do that, just make it all in one blog.
I did, though. I did. I'll admit it. I called out my entire house.
Yeah, I know you did.
But I did it with style, because they all still voted me with you at the end of the day. But the question that I want to ask is, Eduardo 245, all these numbers, and popular, because this question was asked by our other panelist, the guy. He wanted us to talk about the fact that day one, Eduardo and Popular were targeted for being popular, and they went up for being popular, but they both survived because of David, our first evicted. Not hinting towards the future, just talking about day 4. I haven't seen them getting any nomination points. Day 2, day 3, day 4.
They're lying low.
What is What is the opinion of that?
I think since ZBB8, people have been so scared of people like maybe going and nominated too long or something like that someone could slip through the cracks. Then everyone's trying to get everyone nominated until some point, so that not another wow JJ things happens, and we don't have to. Like, we had to vote for JJ. Like, you could not vote for him because he went unnominated. If you had that happen to you again, imagine someone went unnominated till Final Four. Like, they would win the game. That's why everyone's trying to get at least everyone nominated until some point.
And speaking about that, let me see if I'm correct. Let me just guess. The people who have not been nominated, I'm not trying to not trying to spoil for at the moment. Nikius.
Yep.
Tell me if I'm right.
Yes.
Not spoiling, just right now for day 4. Girl Bye. Big Brother 13. Jared.
Pens.
Has Jamarcus been up?
Not at this point, but he
At this
go up.
point, okay. So yeah, there's a few people who's not up at this point. So you think that's why Eduardo and Popular are not being targeted for?
That's what I would think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, either that or they're playing a good game, and I would like to believe the second one more.
Like,
I want to believe that Eduardo and Popular are playing a good game too, because I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe them being targeted made them an alliance. Who knows? We don't even know if they're an alliance or not, but they're playing good.
Yeah.
But they're not getting any points. So moving onward, Zach T and Waterkid, they're up. Before I reveal the eviction, who did you guys rather see evicted? Zach T or Waterkid?
you want me to talk
Who did
again?
we say?
Huh?
You want me to talk again?
Yeah.
Would you like us to say who evicted or who would like to be evicted?
Who'd you
I mean,
evict?
it's kind of the same thing.
I could not make the voting because I was tired, so the deadline passed. But I didn't, if I was going to vote to evict, I would have voted to evict Waterkid just because Zach T, he has a lot more. If he's, like I said with Neffy, he's at the underdog position now because everyone is dogging on him. So he has a chance to come back from it, and I want to see if he does. If he doesn't come back from it, then I'll vote to evict him. But I couldn't vote to evict. So, but that's who I would have evicted. But who would have you guys evicted?
Re-answering your question, Jamarcus went up against CM Gorilla in week 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
Wait, I thought it was Survivor.
was it?
Yeah, Survivor went up against the Umbrella.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Flop.
Anyways, I voted to evict Spencer or Waterkid, and I'm tighter with him than Zach T. But Zach T hardly slipped through the day before. He almost got nominated, and him being targeted and being able to keep himself safe is a hard thing to do. Like, I had to do that in week 1, and I admire someone who can stay safe when they're targeted. And he survived by 1 nomination point, so I gave him a chance.
Amy?
I evicted Zach T because I felt like Spencer was kind of playing a better game. So yeah.
I just noticed that your thing says 21 Pilots. We're best friends now.
I actually voted to evict Zach T because I'm closer with Spencer, and me and him talk a lot more on a personal level, but I also feel like he has more to offer the game because he has won. I know this is nothing like ZBB, but it's similar in the way that the format is, but he has won SJBB the first season, and he got 6th in the second season. So I'm like,
wait, what are we talking about?
Spencer,
he won SJBB 1, which is
Who?
basically
it's a flop game.
Waterkid 6.
Waterkid? Oh.
Yeah.
Surprising.
And no, it's not a flop game. It's actually really
I
fun.
played it,
Like,
dude. Dude, I played
okay,
it.
could you shut your face? Shut your face. Okay.
Okay.
Do a shout out to the 2 hosts here.
So let
Ho,
two hoes.
bitch, where are you a hoe?
I'm talking about, I'm
Okay,
talking about the
first
2
off-
hosts of that game. It's not a bad game.
Anti-weights.
Not
As
even
I was saying before I got really into
Can I get
boxing,
back on topic, guys?
Yeah.
I feel like Spencer has a lot to offer the game, and I feel like he hasn't really been able to show it yet, like with his blogs and everything. So
Well, Spencer got another chance because with 64% of the votes, Zach T did go. Once again, House voted right with 9 of 4. 9 people voted out Zach T, 4 voted out Water Kid.
That's not enough. I think that how the public still voted Vic.
Yeah, I think though
that's like
I think that if the House vote split, like if Zach T had like 6 and the other 3 went on to Water Kid, which made 9. Which made 7.
Do the 15 extra more votes. I don't think for that to happen, that would mean we only get 100 votes, and I think we get more than 100 votes on these polls. I think if no House votes, probably 53 to 47 for Zach.
Yeah, maybe. Zach T going out early like this it's sad, but it's not as sad as Neffy going because
Yeah.
I think that Zach T, I wanted him to show potential, but I know that he had this persona already that he was going to get targeted and he was going to go guns out blazing, trying to make a move and then go home next.
Plus, he's not too popular with the public either.
Yeah. So
the public's just bitter as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't like the public because they hold stuff against people way too much. And he was one of the people.
They call it the person who hates him the most.
What are you talking about? But like I'm just saying, like, and people did specifically one person did start rumors up about Zach T and everything, and I feel like that was just held against him, and I'm like, that's not right. You shouldn't hold stuff against him like that. You should look at gameplay too.
I agree. I said that before too, and I think like someone, like I think it was JJ who said that you have to watch what you do before you get to cast it on ZBB. I'm like, no, I do not. I will be who I am, and if I get on ZBB, y'all gonna take me for who I am. But don't be making up some rumors or holding me against my past.
Yeah. Speaking of past, do you look at I'm gonna send you a blog, and this is what I mean by people going after someone pre-season. It's not even fair.
If I would have voted last season, if I would have voted based on how I felt about somebody before the game started, I would have voted Matthew out for whenever he was up. But I didn't because I was like, you know what? I feel like he's playing a good game. So I kept him safe. Like, I didn't vote him.
You know how you said you were sad that Zach went out and stayed through with Neffy? This is how I felt back in your season when Breeze went out so early. Like,
oh, my season. Oh, the Breeze did not go out early. Don't even try it. No.
When did he go out?
No, he did not. The Breeze, I love the Breeze, but ZBB was not for him. He played horrible. If ZBB has second chances too, he needs to get cast over that because he played horrible in ZBB 11.
How bad did
I hate Breeze.
Okay.
The Breeze, you didn't even know the Breeze was in the game. Like, I was like one of the few people who talked to him, and he thought I was aligned with him, and I didn't even look him as an Alliance member. He was like, "You're an Alliance member." I'm like, "Okay." And then when he went, it was like, "Okay, I still got Alliance members. That wasn't you." But
okay.
Moving forward,
I feel like a lot of his game was like based on competition wins. Like in every game you see, he has to win a lot of competition to himself.
I love how we just moved on to talking about the Breeze. Let's move forward on our day 5 nominations. Now, before we did mention that there is a twist with the ballot banks. I'm going to talk about it before it gets to day 5 nominations. That if you bank enough ballots, you can purchase twists. One of the twists was where you can purchase to see how many people ballots they have. And then there's another twist in which you can purchase the save and replace, in which you get to know the nominations first and you can replace one person and you save one person and replace someone of your own choice. And then there's the Aegis advantage, which is like a hidden immunity idol, which can also be purchased.
Which was used by Jake back at ZBB10.
Yeah, it was used by Jake back in ZBB10. So the save and replace advantage and the Aegis advantage, both were purchased. And it says that there's no more in stock. So it's like, how many are in stock? How many people have it? But I'm gonna find it out right now. Hold on.
I think there were 2 save and replace and 1 Aegis. And I think those are the only 2 things that really matter. And I think the Aegis is even worth less than the save and replace because you could save yourself and put someone else up. Like the save and replace is worth way more.
Yes, the save and replace was 2. There's 2 of there, and there's the 1 Aegis. So 2 people in the game have save and replace advantage, and 1 person has the Aegis advantage. And so this is what our panelist, the guy, wanted to talk about as well. He couldn't make it tonight, but this is what he wanted to talk about as well: the ballots. It's obviously that the ballot votes have came into play. Girl Bob used ballots to get Neffy up, which sent Neffy out. Like people have banked their ballots enough to get purchase advantages because you needed 14 ballots to get save and replace.
But
You know what I
can
mean?
you give a ballots to other people?
Yes.
Wait.
When you're evicted, you can give a ballot to other people. I think you can transfer ballots while you're in the game as well.
Does that mean that a potential person who was on the block before could have purchased the Aegis?
I think that you need to use the Aegis before the nominations are revealed. Let me see.
It's like a hidden beauty game.
Yeah,
but you do need to use it before.
A previous person who was on the block before probably.
I say
just now.
here's what I compare. I say the Aegis is more like a hidden beauty idol, and the save and replace is kind of like in Big Brother, the Diamond Power of Veto.
Yeah.
By the way,
I
want to say that the save and replace crap, that's not original. That happened in Big Brother Australia and Big Brother Israel. It's not original.
The Diamond Power of Veto in BBUS.
But let me just tell what the save and replace is actually a very fun twist in which the save and replace in like the international versions is you all nominate regularly, and the nominations have to compete in a competition. The winner of that competition is safe, and they get to put up somebody in their place, and then the public votes to evict. I love that twist.
That's good.
It's different, but it's good too. But
Wait, was it suggested by Swag?
Yeah. No. Yeah. He suggested it.
Okay.
But yeah, do you think like that they're being smart with their ballots?
I say bank your ballots until you're in trouble because like I'm not sticking my neck out. Don't tell people that you're not banking. Tell people you're nominating people. But it doesn't involve me. I want to save my ballots for another day.
My concern with the saving the ballots, I think when you save your ballots is smart because you can make a move with it. But saving your ballots mean you're not voting at all. So how would the public take when like every single round you have not voted one bit?
I think they would appreciate that if you're saving it up to do a really big move.
But what if you don't? Because you get nominated. You get nominated, but you didn't vote the whole round.
If you get nominated and you haven't voted, then sweetheart, you obviously do not have allies in the game if you can't even be told that your name has been at least thrown out there.
Exactly.
So that just proves to me you're not even playing a good game already if you can't even get word that your like name's going around. So now
another thing that's on my mind is that when you purchase a ballot, you need to have if you purchase an advantage, you need to have this amount of ballots to get it. So when you use that, you don't say like you don't have any more left, and then you get 2 more the next day. But is it smart to use your advantage, your ballots to get an advantage right when you get them, or should you like wait and just add up more ballots?
I say you should at the beginning of the game add up, because at the beginning of the game, if you're not getting targeted, you should save up, and then nominate regular, and then when you need to use a save or replace or something like that, that's when you make your big move.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No, I have to agree with Sparky on that one.
You agree?
Yeah, I feel like if you save it up, even whenever you can get the twist, you save it up a little so that way you can get the twist and still have some left for if you want to pull a move or something.
I kind of wish this was our twist and not the wheel spinner.
The wheel spinner was iconic. I loved it.
But I never used it because I went out so early and I didn't need to use it.
I used it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, you went out.
I mean, I kind of just wasted mine because the only person left for me, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a move, and like, whenever I like actually spun the wheel, the bitch didn't nominate. It was funny because if I'm not mistaken, I totally got drugged for it, but he didn't, and I was like, bitch, really? That's why I don't like the public, because it's like literally and I don't care. Like, I honestly don't give a fuck if the public likes it after this or not, but it's like one rule applies to somebody, but then it doesn't apply to somebody else.
That's ZBB
Like,
for you. That is ZBB.
and I hate it. It's like I got totally drugged whenever I didn't nominate. And yes, it was my fault. I will admit to that. And I didn't mean to forget. I was at school. Sorry that I got a life and I want to get an education. Anyways, but it's like whenever he did it, it was like not too much to say about it. I was like, bitch, really?
Because
Okay. Wait. You got to get back on pace. So now there's 3 advantages out there. Soon they're going to come into play.
Yep.
Do you think that these 3 advantages are to 3 different people?
Yes, it has to be.
No, it doesn't have to be. I would really appreciate it if one person had all 3, but I know that's not possible.
What if someone had 2 save and replaces and they could just decide it?
Damn, big
What if
move
someone
right
has
there.
2 save and replaces and say, I'm putting up Eduardo and Popular today because they're big popularity friends? They're number 1 in my supporting at that point.
Right.
I mean, Edward and Popular have been able to like make sure that somebody else goes up along with them, so it's really funny.
Hey, what did I say before we went live?
I said, no, this goes to the first episode.
No, we were talking about the first episode when they got David up with them.
Okay, sure. Let's move to day 5 nominations, in which we see Big Brother 13 and Jamarcus Russell. They are now nominated, and so that now seeing that with Miles saying that it looks like the house is just nominating everybody that hasn't been nominated. That kind of seems the case here, because I'm like, when I seen this, I was like, what's the point for nominating Jamarcus? What's the point for nominating Big Brother 13? And seeing how the votes came out, it didn't seem like it was a big, like, no one really cared. People were just like, oh, this is an easy round. Let's just get these 2 out because they haven't been nominated.
I'm sorry, Big Brother 13 was your jury, like your final 3 goats. I'm never voting Big Brother 13 to win. Because of past troubles with him. Because he's
hold up. Like I just said before, past troubles are like
he's an idiot.
As they are.
I would never vote CM Guerrero to win. I'm sorry, he was a nominee. I'm not voting CM Guerrero to win. And I wasn't voting BB13 to win. I don't care.
Honestly, hold up. Honestly, I know why people wouldn't vote Caleb. And my thing is, everyone makes mistakes. I honestly do not think he's a bad person. I think everybody can be lovely and everything.
So cannot be a lovely person.
Could you shut your mouth for 10 seconds so I can speak?
What?
That's why I said he should leave.
But it's like, people all the time are like, oh, I'm not going to vote you just because of a past game. I'm like, bitch, no. Past games are just like they are past. Get over it.
Here's what I'm saying. There are probably like 5 people on Super I wouldn't vote on. And I'd be embarrassed to vote CM Gorilla. CM Gorilla, you're the winner of ZBB 15? 15. Well, no thanks. I'm not voting you. And I'm not voting the guy who tried to tell everyone in the challenge that I was gay. So I'm not voting.
Okay, wait. You guys literally, I feel like we get on topic and then off topic.
It's the best part of it, Asal.
Because Miles is the one who's getting off topic.
The question that you asked, Miles, the question that you asked before you got off topic is, why would you nominate Big Brother 13? He seems like he has no chance to win. Maybe that is your opinion, but I do think that Big Brother 13, he wanted to play the game. He was trying to play the game. He was doing something. He obviously got nominated for some reason, so he wasn't doing something right. But I don't think people are looking at him as the way of saying, oh, he's not going to win the game, so we should just keep him safe.
I just don't think he should go up at this point.
I honestly don't think I have to kind of agree with Nimi. I don't think at this point I don't think you can say who is gonna win and whatnot. Who has?
I think there is few people in this game, Mr. Number One Pace over here, who can say that he has a good chance of winning.
JJ.
Jared. Now, before I continue, for some reason, someone named Ral JJ just popped up.
We were
Hello, Ral JJ.
earlier.
I thought she was sick to talk.
Irrelevant chat.
He went on mute.
JJ is so cute.
Is he just
Well,
here?
He's just gonna say hi to everyone, JJ. But continuing, how do we feel on Jamarcus going up?
I don't like it. He's my pick to win. Stop nominating him.
You're picking Jamarcus to win. Are you actually kidding me?
Sweetheart, you act like he has a bad game.
But do you think he has the best chance in this cast to be
Did you
this?
just say she the fuck?
It doesn't matter really who has the best
God.
chance.
No, I'm just saying that you're picking.
Whoever improves and whoever does great.
Exactly. Like if you look at ZBB 11 and you look at the top, let's say 15, would you think that I would have made the final two? No. If you looked at ZBB 13 and you saw how Amy's game was playing, did you think that she would make final three? No.
Yes.
Like
Yes, I did think he was making final three.
okay. Everybody can change. Everyone can like prosper. When you watch ZBB 8, no one thought JJ was going to win until everybody realized that he was going unnominated.
That was 9 that JJ won.
No, he
Huh?
won.
He won ZBB 8.
Did he seriously?
Yeah, he won before I even joined the site.
It was ZBB 8.
Okay, first off, that's not hard to do, Miles. You're like a kid. Like,
Okay, but what I'm saying is that I think that this nomination set is kind of boring because we still haven't seen the best of Jamarcus and we still haven't seen the best of Big Brother.
Yeah.
So why?
but why? So
And to be honest, we might never ever see the best of them because maybe they're
Why are you targeting these two? Is my question.
because they're hot people always win.
Big Brother 13 is
JJ won.
This is how Nipple won Big ZBB 13.
Wait,
and this is how Andrew
JJ
won.
won, Amy.
Is that how? Never mind.
Need the shade. I tried to but no one heard.
No one hears you because you're irrelevant. Thanks.
Yeah.
no.
So who would you now seeing this we like it's not the best nomination set, but who would you evict
Big Brother.
from this?
I voted. You know who
Big
I.
Brother.
I said Big Brother. And the reasoning behind that is because I understand that you had 8 votes all stacked up on him and everything, but you can't act like it's a move if your ass got nominated. Like you should have made sure that you were safe before you decided to be all quote unquote savage and put all of your nominations onto one person. So
I personally gotta disagree, going back a little bit to myself in the sense
why
that
is that gonna go back to you?
because it is an example in the sense that
Second place.
I knew I was going up on the block. So what I did was I informed the public I'm pushing all my luck to get someone else that I wanted to beside me, and then I worked, and guess who stayed? Me. So
That's why you won ZBB 11. Oh
But
wait.
I didn't win.
Didn't Big Brother
I know
13
you didn't.
literally say that he didn't know that he was going up and didn't he say that he thought he had people that
oh,
doing something?
the shade. F you, Miles.
It's okay. I got 13.
I was about to say you can't say anything.
But Big Brother, I mean, he said he didn't know he was going up. Oh yeah, because I did see someone said that it was Cameron. He said that nobody knew that Jamarcus and Big Brother was going up. They both did not know. And I'm like, look at these vote distributions. How did they not know?
That's what I was about to ask. How do these bitches not know? I don't think I can win this cast. If you sit here and tell me that no one knew they were going up, bitch, you're lying to me. somebody had to have said their names or something.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm sorry, if you say you didn't know you were going up, then you deserve to go out if you're that unaware that you were in trouble.
Okay, hold up. That cannot be said because even if like, okay, say if Mimi would have like not known that he was going up and he was playing a better game than the person he was nominated with, no, like I would never evict somebody that had a better game, even if they didn't know they were going up.
How can you have nobody in the house who will tell you, dude, I heard your name?
It can happen. It can happen. If you're on the bottom, no one's gonna talk to you that whole day, and they're gonna lie to you about Namset.
That's
Well,
what
then you
happened
know you're
to
in
a lot of
trouble.
people.
You don't know you're in trouble because here's the thing: you may trust one person in the house because everybody else hates you, so already they're not talking to you. So you may trust one person, and that person tells you this Namset, you think it's gonna work, and then that person stops talking, and then when it comes the reveal, you're up. So I mean, it can happen in which you don't know you're going to go up.
Let me just say that the reason Sparky always knew he was going up was because he was never at the top for anybody to talk about him behind his back.
Me?
Okay.
What about me? I was never nominated.
That's the reason you always get nominated.
I was never nominated by the house. I was nominated by the public and evicted by the house.
And wait, excuse you. You had to have gone up because of the house.
No.
Well then,
I never did.
We evicted you anyway. So
I had a terrible public.
I just love the ZBB13 throwback when like literally nobody cares about that season. But yeah,
I didn't.
Let's move on.
Let's just all have a reminder about the finale night when we all came on call. And yeah.
I don't even think that was finale night. But ZBB15, the eviction for 12th, either Big Brother 13 or Jamarcus, by 67% of the votes. Big Brother 13 was one evicted, which the House once again voted out with the majority of Big Brother getting 9, Jamarcus getting 2. At this point, it's like the House votes didn't care. 2.
I want to know why people are voting out Big Brother 13. Like, I think Jamarcus is the bigger threat out of the two. Like, if you want to take a shot as a house.
Maybe he's not offering anything to anybody.
But this makes me feel like Jamarcus might have a good ties with the house, even though he went up. Even though he went up, maybe he's got good ties with the house and he's actually in a good spot.
You can have ties with a house and still get nominated, and then they'll still save you. So it doesn't. I don't think that it should matter that you got nominated, so now you're at the bottom. No, that's not true. If you get nominated, everyone got to get nominated at one point. So you got to understand that. So I think at this point, people have Jamarcus's back, but they needed to nominate him, but they wanted to stay.
Maybe he was the pawn here. I don't know why they're targeting Big Brother 13, but it looks like Big Brother 13 was the house target.
Except public.
Maybe because of Zach, but Zach T was the third person there, right? Who almost went up.
No.
Oh, he was already out.
Yeah, he's out.
Who else got nomination points?
Nikias and Jared. Nikias got 2, Jared got 1.
Nothing.
All right.
And can you just tell me how many ballots were banked?
8. Are you about to do math right now? Okay, so Big Brother 13 getting out 12th. It doesn't really bother me. Does it bother any of you?
Who? Oh no, it doesn't bother me at all.
It's a perfect spot for him. It's like almost right in the middle, but not at the middle. Perfect time.
You should have gotten out a lot sooner, honestly.
Maybe no. I think he was playing his own game, so I think it caught up to him. But this is like the right place for him to go, I believe. And let me just before I move on to day 6, the final day that we'll be talking about on tonight. I gotta talk about this one thing right here that I highlighted. One housemate did get their votes in before the deadline. We know what that means.
You're going home.
So let's move forward to the day 6, which is face-to-face nominations, which I think everyone loves.
I love
And,
this.
you know, I got time, so I never get to read them, but I
How
have
about we go by them one by one? How about that?
no.
After-
I will read them.
After
Because,
how about we go through the nominations and then read these
no,
up?
wait, can I talk? I want to read them because the fact that this cast is so messy, I have no clue where any of them stand. Because at one point they're in this alliance, and the next point they're calling each other rats. You know what I mean?
I don't know where anyone's at. I would love someone to just say, "This is who I'm working with." I know nobody would ever do that, but I don't know where anyone is at.
So really quick, we see that Survivor fan, it says he's putting 2 votes on Eduardo. And that's it. Which means that could he have bank votes? Who knows? But he just basically used his 2 votes for that day on Eduardo. So just that hinting that he doesn't have any bank votes.
What's the point of? Oh, you're saying he didn't make votes that day?
No, the thing is, you have to worry about who has banked votes, who doesn't, because people who have banked votes can make a move on you.
Yeah.
Survivor
And
fan.
we do know that every day you get 2 votes each day. 2 new votes each day. So Survivor only putting 2 votes on Eduardo and nobody else. Is that hinting that he doesn't have any thing? Because you don't know when it's face to face. I didn't even think about face to face until I see the block come up.
Yeah, I think you should just bank at this point. I still think that.
Moving down, see Big Brother 13, he banked his votes because he already knew he was going home. So I don't know why he banked it, but
He should have used all his remaining points.
Jared gave 1 point to Popular and 1 point to Eduardo. And so like we were talking about Eduardo and Popular, they were escaping getting targeted, and looks like this round they are getting targeted. From here it says that Eduardo isn't really talking, and I'm going to like skim through, and it says that on other people, and that Eduardo, he's not really talking to a lot of people. Is that bad on his part?
Well,
Like, do
I
you
don't
think
know that because it could be like a two-way street. If you need to talk to someone also, because like I play games with Jared, he hasn't reached out to me. But also Ed, he says he doesn't like reaching out to people. It's not his favorite thing about games. Both of them. It's not good when 2 people can't talk.
Cameron elite ballots, and I'm sure she got more because of the way, or he got more because of the way that he used the word I use, and that might be me, but I used 4 ballots on Popular.
That's smart.
Because Popular just stopped talking to Cameron, which is like, that's just funny to me. One day you talk to someone, the next day you just ignore that person. But
can you please remind me who Cameron is?
What's the hit with Cameron?
Because I don't even know that he's in the house half the time.
Do you feel the same, Amy or Nat?
Do I?
About Cameron, that you feel like Cameron's not playing the game?
I don't know, because for the fact of that Cameron literally threw himself under the bus, I feel like he is playing a good game for the pure fact that if you can call yourself out for being a rat, and then
I say the same because I said like Jared outed him because he ratted a set to Jared, and then Jared told the whole public that Cameron did it, but nobody was pointing fingers at Cameron. So I mean, I think he's playing good.
yeah, that's my exact opinion right there. Because if you can be called out for being a rat and still like have 0 nominations like this, he's got 0, right? Like all season so far.
Yeah.
No, he had 5 against him the round that Neffy and Zach T and Water Kid went up.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, still he hasn't gone up, so it's like he's doing something right, obviously.
Next is.
Should I just say
Wait, what? What, Miles?
I think if you're gonna nominate someone, what's the point of using a few points? Because either you should go big or go home. Like, don't be making a small move, make a big move, or just use normal points.
Well,
Continue on.
Rocket has put one ballot on Eduardo and one on Popular, and then 2 on Girl Bye. Now, that seems weird because I think that people are targeting Eduardo and Popular once again for being popularity threats, and Popular might be like playing this massive game, and people might feel like Eduardo's not really talking to them. But then Girl Bye seems to be the counter set, which we actually can see like right here in these two, Popular and Eduardo, that I'll get to soon. That's who they're targeting. So the fact that Pocket Rocket is helping them, does that mean like he's that type of person who splits his nom sets? And I hate when you do that, but it's a good move.
Yeah.
Because I hate when because I played with someone like that, who there's one nom set here, there's another nom set here, and you pick one person from each nom set, and then you push for that nom set. And I hate when that happens.
Who was
Huh?
Who was that in your cast?
About the Who.
Oh.
That's funny because I did the same thing.
Hey, Amy, can you stop taking credit for stuff? Because you still got third in your season.
Sweetheart, who got
Better than you.
Speak to me whenever you actually are a legend.
No, by pure genius. And the house evicted me over the winner.
Shut that mouth. You've been talking this entire time. Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
I did not say that I was a mastermind or anything, but sweetheart, if you go back and actually read the stuff, face-to-face stuff, I did 1 and 1. So try me again, bitch, and we'll see where that gets you, because it obviously got you 13th last time you wanted to try me.
And here's the funny thing. The house evicted the person who I wanted to get out that round won the season. So if you...
And the funny thing is, I voted that person out.
Yeah, so can y'all stop Bad Girls Club fighting over here and let's get back?
This ain't getting drugged. This ain't no fighting. It's a one-sided fight.
Okay. Reading Ed Pockets real quick, because I'm pretty sure that he would want us to read it. He knows that Ed and Popular are huge popularity threats, and so that's the point. He wants to get them out because he almost got evicted, whatever. But he feels that Edward has the save and replace. Do you think that's true?
Why would he just use 3? I'm trying to not foreshadow to the next thing, but he just used 3 ballots. I think that if you still have a few ballots left, I think that he probably doesn't have it.
Yeah, let's skip Popular really quick. We'll go back. Eduardo put 3 of his ballots on Girl Bye because she got to go. We were allies from the beginning, but I feel like she lied to me and we aren't close anymore. And
I love the voice.
No, because she got to go. She got to go. That's literally that's what the ghetto people be saying. She got to go. Get her ass out of here. So, I played with Girl Bye before, so I can understand why. But I don't know. You can't really make assumptions on how many palettes this person uses or this person uses. But why 3?
3's weird. Why are you using 3? Unless he knew Popular was using 4, and they're just trying to get her to get enough up just so that they know that someone might go instead of them 3.
Yeah. I think Popular knew that this vote was going to be a face-to-face because girl wrote on a full essay, little paragraph.
Unless she writes them every time, which, this sounds like something you do.
No. So I'm so pissed right now, blah, blah. Since these bitches want to put up Eduardo and I again, we'll just have to give them some deja vu and force the 3rd nominee to go up and go home.
Yeah, there you go.
Which I find that very funny. They're just like, let's force another nominee to go up, in which she put all 4 of her ballots on Girl Bye. And so she's saying all of her 4. So that means that she has no more ballots after this. And
I think that she knew that this was going to be a face-to-face, and she has more than 4 ballots.
You think that she was lying with?
When she says all 4, why would you put all 4 in there? Like, it's kind of...
She only has 4?
Yeah.
And she wants to use all of it to get up Girl Bye?
If so, then that's a big move. That's what everyone's saying in her thing. That's why you should, apart from girl by not nominate, that's why you should keep Popular because she was the one who got girl by up.
All right. Jamarcus Russell has nominated Eduardo and Popular, putting 3 of his ballots on Eduardo and 1 on Popular. So he's like showing, yeah, I got 4 votes. I'm going to use this. That kind of hints to me Jamarcus got a little bit more ballots in his treasure chest. That he's just putting 3 up on Eduardo and 1 up on Popular, and as if like he betrayed Eduardo with this vote because Popular. And it's like, okay, I get it. You have to think about the public and who you nominate besides someone to get someone out. But you gotta do it smart, because it's not like Skylita is just going to win the whole game. So you just have to nominate Eduardo to make sure that Skylita goes. I'm pretty sure there's other people in this game that you can nominate to make sure that happens.
I don't think so. Who's
You don't.
home Skylita at this point? I don't see anyone sending her home.
People sending Skylita home. I honestly feel like Skylita is in danger for this time, because last time only got saved because the housemate votes, and even with one vote literally still had 29% of the votes, and I'm like,
as you can see right at this moment, Popular and Eduardo are getting a lot of votes, so it's safe to say they're going up.
Yeah,
they're facing the block. So last time the house was targeting David for his mistake. Now the house is targeting Popular. And as we can see, the house didn't vote wrong. Not at one point. The majority of the votes the house has given, that person went home. So Popular could be in trouble. But let's continue. Water Kid did the same. He put 1 nomination point on Popular and 1 nomination point on Eduardo. I feel like if at Water Kid getting only 2 nomination points, I don't know. I just feel like he has an advantage maybe, and he used his banked ballots to buy something. That's why he only got 2. Because didn't he just get nominated?
Jamarcus, yeah.
Yeah. No, Water Kid. Wait. Wait, no. No.
Water Kid got nominated day 4, didn't he?
Oh yeah, okay, never mind about Jamarcus, because I forget, when you're nominated, you get 4 ballots. So never mind about saying that he got like banked ballots. But does that, because Water Kid was just nominated, so because he only used 2 votes this time, does that mean that he used 4 votes last round? Or does he like got a little bit votes still in the treasure chest?
I feel like he may still have some.
I don't understand, like, how do you decide if you bank your votes or not?
If you're not in trouble.
Yeah, I think I gotta agree with Miles on this. I think people do go off of if they think they're in trouble or something, so that way they don't use a lot, but they don't use like they don't want to use a lot because they're like, well, I need to save it just for whenever I am in trouble, but they don't want to use too little, so that way they can be like, just in case, like they're coming after me, you know.
If I think that you bank, if either you want to make a huge move that's going to be part of your resume, because like always in big games or reality TV shows, you always need your one move that you can always quote to as your move on your resume.
That's agreeable. Yeah.
You could either use your things when you're in trouble, and that could be your move, or to make the big move to take out the biggest person in the game.
But it's technically, if everybody is now ganging up on Eduardo and Popular, it's not anybody's move, and that's what that's gonna literally come down to. Every nomination blog that we see coming up, everyone's gonna say, on day this, I got up Popular because I knew that Popular was a big threat, and I forced everyone to do that. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious that everyone thought the same thing you thought. Like, everybody has a different reason for why. Like, maybe, who was it? Jamarcus. maybe he was convinced to do Eduardo because obviously he was working with Eduardo from his little nomination thing. But other people, it's obvious, like Pins for Life, he nominated Eduardo Unpopular because he feels like they're floating. They're both floating and they're just using their popularity to like float by. So I know that people are gonna be like, oh, they're gonna try and take credit for it, but you can't take credit for this.
Yeah, no, because it's like I don't like it whenever everyone likes to gang up on two people. Most of the time, it can be just one, and so they're always trying to figure out like, oh, let's try to get a pawn. And I feel like in this case, they are ganging up on Popular.
Yeah, they're using Eduardo as a pawn.
Yes. And now Girl Bye is gonna go home.
Wait. And Nikias, he used 2 of his ballots to nominate Eduardo. So
with no reasoning.
Huh?
With no reasoning.
Yeah, no reasoning. So I think looking at how everyone chose to nominate 1-1, 2, 3-1, let me see, all 4 on one person, 1-1, 2, which Pocket literally is the only person who split his vote. So that's kind of shady, Pocket. Hello. I think that, do you think that, like, the whole cast except for Popular and Eduardo, like, added themselves to a chat and talked about how they would distribute their votes? Because it seems like, though everybody wants Popular out, a lot of more votes were put on Eduardo. And let's get to that blog.
Yeah. I actually like how, because even though Popular is being ganged up on, because a lot of people obviously want her out, because they keep on saying, oh, well, we're using Eduardo as a pawn. Because I remember reading one of the blogs, and they were like, well, we put Eduardo up because he's the only one that can get you out and everything. And I'm like, so you're trying to get Popular out? That's your target? If so, I can't really respect what you're doing, because it's like you're taking the easy way out. But then again, Popular did make it to where literally tied being the second nomination with Girl Bye.
Yes. So speaking with Girl Bye, she was the person who did not vote. And what I hate with ZBB is that right when they see that that person didn't vote, boom, they're out. But what I do like about Girl Bye is that she immediately posted her plea blog. She was there. She posted her plea blog right after the votes went up, telling her side of the story. She wasn't being cocky and saying, hey, save me, I just missed the vote. No, she said, as I get it, I missed the votes. That's a big no-no. If you vote me out, you vote me out. But hear my side of the story of the game that I was playing, because I had to take care of my grandma in Italy and all that stuff. And so that I respect. But I have to be a critique and let known that if Girl Bye did vote, she would have been safe.
Yeah.
There are only 3 reasons why I'd evict someone without reading a plea. Either you're like a really racist person, so like CM Girl, I'm gonna evict you.
You don't have to throw shade. Yes, continue.
I think this in the comments. But either that, if you write a really bad phone blog as your plea because you did not know you were going up, or number 3, you didn't submit nominations.
No, okay, hold up. There's no reason you should ever vote somebody out without reading a blog. That's what I hate the most. You can't decide.
And that's what it looks like a lot of people did.
I'm sorry, I'm going to submit your nominations. Like, what am I supposed to go off of?
Okay. Well, okay, you can go off of her plea. Literally, I don't like it how, you missed one time.
Like, I'm not.
And like, you missed one time and it's like, bam, you're automatically out. No, it's like,
It's how shit.
Ridiculous. Honestly, I hope she pulls a me and survives this, because I survived it whenever I forgot to. So I hope she.
That's why I want
just
similar to me.
Just like a big fuck all of you. I stayed in. Like, she's not gonna say that obviously, but it's like you said, like, all these people are like, oh, you deserve to get out, blah blah blah, and then like they stay in.
All right. But now because Girl Bye didn't vote, she's nominated, And you can't really put like Eduardo and Popular, yes, y'all got Girl Bye up, because technically she did get herself up. But do have to say, the only person that I do think that you can give a little bit of credit this round to is Pocket Rocket, because he was the only person who did split, making it tied, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And like if she voted, it would maybe you don't even know if Girl Bye would have put all her votes on Eduardo. Like Girl Bye could have put all her votes on Eduardo and still get nominated because of Pocket splitting, doing 1-1-2, putting 2 on Girl Bye, because Popular put 3 on Girl Bye. No, 4. Eduardo put 3, and then Pocket put 2, and that's literally the reason why Girl Bye got 9 votes. So I give a little bit of credit to Pocket Rocket.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like the fact that Pocket Rocket didn't do what just everybody else wanted to, because obviously a majority of the people were like Eduardo and Popular. He was like, no, this is my game, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to do what I want. You know, so I got to give him a lot of respect, and honestly, if he goes up next, I'm going to save him.
Pocket Rocket? Yeah, he might be in danger, because honestly, when it's come to face, and everyone agreeing to put up Eduardo and Popular, and then he's the only one who split and put up Girl Bye, helping Eduardo and Popular, even though he didn't nominate them, that might be like, oh, you're being shady or whatever, because no one's going to do a renom.
Yeah.
We haven't seen at this point a renom yet. So this looks like this cast, they're not trying to do a renom.
Well, you should never do a renom.
No, but I think at this point, if you see somebody as a popularity threat, you should do a renom, because if you keep going up and up and up, the public gets tired of you. But
because
what their mistake is that they gave Popular and Eduardo time off.
No, the problem is if you keep on nominating someone now, they get extra ballots, and you keep on getting more ballots, and then they can make it better.
That is true. Oh yeah, see with the season, that is the true with the season, that if you keep nominating someone, they get more and more ballots. Whatever. I get that.
Here's the thing with the recent seasons. This season with the extra ballots, I don't know if there's something last year season, but like season 13, they also had the wheel spin. They're trying to make it so people don't get renommed. They tried to shake things up so it's not a big majority.
Yeah, I see that. I do see that. But like what I was saying, it's like I just think that because they won't do a renom, that Pocket would be in danger to go up. But if he does, I agree with whoever said it, Amy or Nat. I wouldn't vote to evict him. I will vote to evict the person next to him, because he made a move this round. He was the person who made a move that stood out.
Yeah.
But Popular and Eduardo are back where they were. They won like round 1 with David, but now David's not here. So now it's Girl Bye. Is it safe to say that Girl Bye has no chance, or is there a little bit of chance, and will we see Popular go because of the House votes and a little bit of the public votes?
I honestly think Girl Bye is kind of screwed in this situation.
I'm sending my vote right now.
Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for Girl Bye, and honestly, my vote will not go to Girl Bye.
Why is that? I don't get that at all. Why does Popular and Eduardo, they made a big move trying to get up Girl Bye. They got her up together plus Pocket. And now
Hold up.
When she did nothing.
I gotta quickly
stop yelling.
You can't say she did nothing, because she did something, which was she backstabbed them. Because if you read the freaking face-to-face, they were both like, oh, well, I feel like at one point we were supposed to be working together, but you ultimately like backstabbed them. And you know what? I appreciate the fact that Girl Bye is trying to play the game.
She didn't play the game because she didn't send in nominations. I think it's unfair.
Okay, sometimes people forget. Stop yelling with your squeaky little girl voice.
That is not something somebody should be sent home for. Even if she didn't nominate, she just proved that she has a hold on these people in the house, because she didn't even have to nominate for these people to go up. So that proves something. Because if she would have nominated, she wouldn't be on that chopping block right now.
Neem, can we go around and just have everyone say who they're evicted? Because I'm actually really confused.
Wait, no, I'm trying to I'm like dying, because I love Kim to death, but Girl Bye, like that's like her name, and it's just the shade that you can throw with it because she didn't vote and Popular and Eduardo, they wanted her up and they got her up and now they might be safe. And so they're like, girl, bye. And I'm just dying at that name.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
so I personally hate Girl Bye as a person. And she is so annoying, but I'm not gonna evict her because of that. She's playing a decent game, regardless if she voted or not.
I'm not voting out, girl, bye. And I know, Skylita, you watching. I know you're going to be like, what the hell? But I'm voting you out just to help the house because I love Kim. And I know she got a little bit of issues going on in her personal life.
Oh, I ain't going to vote out Popular. No, ma'am. Bonquisha is her name, by the way.
I'm probably going to evict Ed, honestly.
I'm evicting Ed.
Why Ed? What did Ed do wrong? I don't get this.
Because here's the thing. Because you know, I'm tired of people and everyone evicting the people in the house that obviously the house is scared of. So why not get rid of the people that they constantly use as a pawn, so that way they can't take the easy road. They have to be like, oh well, now we got to find somebody else and everything. So that just causes so much more in the house.
But now there's only going to be one person. It's just going to be Skylita alone. They're just going to keep on nominating her over and over and over again.
But like you said, if they keep on nominating Skylita and Eduardo, they get more votes. See, here's what I see. I get that they're popularity threats. So now I'm understanding now why they're taking their time before they nominate them again, because they get 4 votes. They get 4. So now they have 4 votes this round, so they can make another, I think it's safe to say maybe they're a duo, and I think if they should say it, yeah, we're a duo, y'all can't get us out because you have to, if you want us out, you have to keep nominating us and giving us more votes, basically. I think it's time for Eduardo and Popular to get cocky because at this point, this house is going to get a free vacation for a little bit before they have to renominate them again. But when they do that, they still give them 4 ballots to make a bigger move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A little bit of was advertisement.
They have to be like, we're a duo. We're going to go to the final 2 together. We're going to get all y'all out because y'all try to come for us.
Don't forget to vote in high school, guys.
Yeah, don't look kids up.
Honestly, through that game right now.
Hey, I'm in it, and I'm actually doing good.
Congratulations, Amy.
Don't be promoting your crap. We're talking about ZBB. Don't be promoting your crap.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, we're reaching to the end of the show.
Rich, we are not even close to the end.
Yes, it is. We're done. Not to the end of ZBB, but to the end of episode 3.
I'm a dumb bitch. You gotta clarify this.
Okay, so we talked about a lot. Looking at right now, I still think this cast is messy. It's crazy. I'm loving Jared being a rat, but he ain't. He called everyone else a rat. Pins for life, creating so many alliances and still haven't been nominated at this point. Nikias, he might be the underdog that everyone be like, he's actually playing the good game. He might be making his votes or whatever.
I think Nikias has the Arceus factor. I don't know more names, but like
he didn't even give reasonings. So he might be like, very secretive and he might have some sort of game. Survivor, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he's doing something. Cameron, maybe. Pocket, he's playing his own game that I admire. Jamarcus.
I think Pocket is my full support at this point.
Jamarcus got a lot more to go. Eduardo and Popular, if they think strategically, they can actually do a lot. Girl Bye would love for her to stay, but I like this cast is not playing that bad. It's a good cast, messy season. The people who went home, it's okay. Nessie, I would like her to stay longer, but yes, it's a good season at the moment, right? Yes, no.
I like that. So.
You think that I just got a question about
I like this game.
Yeah. Wait, I've got a question. Did CM Gorilla kind of quit? Because
we don't care. We don't care.
We don't care about the past.
Stop asking.
No, I want to know. Did he quit?
I don't know.
Because apart from that round, it's been an exciting season. I don't know.
I get it. You're obsessed with CM. You can go tell him that
All I'm
later.
saying is, apart from
That's
his
exactly what I was
No, you
about
love
to
him
Thank
say.
so
you.
much.
Thank you, everyone who tuned into watching. Thank you, Miles, for guest paneling. Thank
You
you.
know
Don't
he
come
won't be
back.
back for next
Thank you,
episode.
Amy and Nat, for coming in and giving your opinions.
You're so welcome.
I'm gonna I get it that it was this episode 3 was a little bit too far away from episode 2. So next episode I will try to get it by tomorrow. I don't like to do day after day because there's not a lot of content to talk about. But if you give us content, then I'll do day. But been so far just been waiting 2 days or 3 days. But the next panel will be good because Jay's been having technical difficulties, but he's gonna be back. The guy is gonna be back, but he's just been having like a little bit of family issues. And then JJ, he was sick, so he's gonna be back soon as well. But
JJ is so cute.
yeah, okay. But yeah.
I see someone.
But until then, we'll see you and good night.